well, I don't want this. Love and comfort. Like, oh, you didn't know that? These are dirty. That probably doesn't make sense. Boom, it's gone. Hello and welcome back to March Madness. Today I wanted to share with you what my favorite products were in February. So these are my February favorites. A lot of it has to do with skincare, actually. I didn't plan that. When I was going through what I used the most in February and what I really loved or things that I've tried, it all happened to be skincare. So I will begin. Also, the products that I show you, I will link them down below, so if you are interested in them, you can take a look. So the first one, actually, I got in December, I believe, but I really have loved it and have noticed a huge change in my skin from using this, and I used it non-stop in February, and so I thought that I would show you. And I know that these are kind of starting to be the rage, but my mom had been telling me about this forever, and then she finally just bought me some, and I fell in love. And okay, so it just looks like a face cloth. This isn't super pretty or anything. I know that there's prettier ones, but this is a makeup removing wipe, and it's a micro, or what is this called? Has a name, and I can't remember what the name is. Anyways, it is by the company Norwex, and the amazing thing, okay, I might botch this, but the amazing thing about this towel is that there's these fibers, and you can feel it when you touch it. It almost like grabs your skin. And the normal cloths, you know, maybe have 10 fibers that are split 100 ways, and I think this has like all of these fibers are split like 1,000 ways. I'm probably botching this, but it's something incredible. And I believe this has something like some silver in it, which is also antibacterial. So literally this removes every smear, every eyeliner, it removes everything. You just run it under warm water, wring it out, and I wipe it along my face, and it pulls, you can literally feel it pulling your skin, but it takes off everything. And I used to wash my face first to get all my makeup off, and then wash my face again with a cleanser or whatever, so that I would get a better, I would get better results. I've pretty much struggled with acne my entire adulthood, and so I've always had a hard time with products. And this, I have noticed a huge change in my skin, because even just the dirt and the oil, so when you wash your face, I mean, you're not taking out the moisture by using a cleanser, and then you're not washing your dirt into your skin with your facial cleanser. So this is absolutely amazing. This is by Norwex. It's an anti-bac body cloth. And this you do have to get through a distributor, but it is so worth it. My mom bought me 5 of them. I use pretty much one a day, and then I just wash them, and they're really easy to wash. You can't bleach them or use fabric softener, but I just throw them in the wash. They come out as good as new, and these are dirty. This is like a lifesaver. I recommend this to anybody, and I've seen makeup cloths, but I really love that this has antibacterial properties already in it, especially if you suffer with acne. You know what I'm talking about. The second products, because this came in a kit, that I discovered was a line of acne products by Mario Badescu. And actually, I had seen Mario Badescu products for probably a year and a half, and I just had never tried them. And then I was having problems, with my current routine. I was breaking out still. I couldn't find, a balance. And I did some research. I, read about the product. I read some reviews, and then I just went and I bought the acne starter kit, and it has lasted me over a month. And it came with the acne can't probably see this. It is Acne Facial Cleanser, and it's a really nice gel. You can see if you can see it. Probably not, but it's a really nice gel. It's not exfoliating, which I prefer because that tends to dry out my skin and irritate the acne sometimes. And then so that was step one. The second step is this special cucumber lotion, which is like a toner, and I love this. As you can see, you don't need to use too much, but I really like this. Sometimes toners are too alcoholic for me. That probably doesn't make sense. And it tends to dry out my skin because I do have naturally oily skin, but a lot of skincare products dry out my skin, and then I get this weird combination of oily, flaky skin. This has been amazing. And also what I love about this product is is that it comes with little codes. So he has a ton of products, and on the side it says skin type. You probably cannot see this, and I'm sorry. And it says CO, so that means combination or oily skin. So all of these say CO, and exactly kind of what I have that I deal with. The third step was this oil-free moisturizer, and it has SPF 17 in it. Really good. I really like this. This is all paraben-free. Unfortunately, it's not organic, and there's some stuff that I don't love in the product, but it is really awesome. I probably would say that this was just one of those like miracles that I stumbled upon because I just decided to try it and it worked. Also, I walked into my Anthropologie here in Kansas City, and I saw an entire section of Mario Badescu. I had no idea that he is becoming so popular. The next that came in the kit is this tiny little cream pod. I've used most of it, and it's called the drying cream, and I use it at least for spots. So when I feel a spot coming on, or I see one, I just take a little bit, and it's very pasty. And it's kind of dry, to be honest. So it looks, I don't know if you can see that, and then it goes on like very, very, very thick. But it works like a charm. Next day, boom, it's gone. And then the fourth thing that came in the kit, which I've only used a few times, but I also really like, is the drying mask. And it's just a mask that you use 2 to 3 times a week. That really helps your acne, which I wish that I've used more. It's just one of those things that I keep those products on the counter at all times, so I do it step by step. This I keep in a drawer, so I tend to forget. But I've used it 2 or 3 times, and I've really liked it. I've really noticed a difference with my skin, and people have even noticed a difference with my skin. And that is so rewarding because let me tell you, it is just trial and error the whole way. Okay, the next thing I will show you also has to do with skin, and along the lines of being acne prone, what comes with that, especially being fair skin, is scarring, or just redness, and I've never really been able to cover that up very well. And then I found this product, which again I stumbled upon. I thought, let me just try it. I recently read, which I know is common knowledge because somebody was like, oh, you didn't know that? I didn't. But green combats red. So what I picked up was, now the label is all gone. I guess the sweat from my hand took it off, but this is Physicians Formula Correcting Concealer. I think that is what it's called. And one side is green, and then one side is fair. And so what you do is I would put this, because sometimes I have some scarring, and sometimes the scarring is red, or if I have a spot that I want to cover up, it's very pigmented. Put this so you can see it. So it's very green, and then I would, I don't put that much on one spot, but I usually put a fair amount on different spots, and then I, blend it in. I don't know if you can see. And then what I do after that is when I let it dry, and then I take the fair color And then I pop that on top, and then I blend it over. So this might not be a very good example. And then on top of that, I put my foundation, and it does the trick. I've never been able to really cover my spots very well. Yeah, so as you can see, you can't see the green at all. At least I can't see it from the viewfinder. Maybe when I see this on a bigger screen, I'll be able to see it, but I swear this works, and it's a lifesaver. And I actually recently bought a different brand of the green concealer, and I didn't like it. I really like this Physicians Formula. It goes on pretty pigmented, but it blends really well, and so yeah, I love it. To go along the lines of skin and beauty, I wanted to share my favorite hands down eyeliner, and I have tried many different eyeliners. I used to wear Stila for a really long time, Lorac Gel Pod, I've tried Revlon, I've tried Tarte, I've tried Benefit. I've tried a lot. I definitely haven't tried them all, but I've tried a ton. And I keep going back to this one. And this one I recently found in February again, because I had gotten my makeup done at Sephora, because you know, if you go in and you buy $50 worth of product, you can get a free makeover, blah blah blah. You probably know this. And the lady, I told the lady, I was like, I always do a winged eyeliner, so that's what I would like. And so she did it, and she used the Kat Von D ink liner. And actually, this is kind of a blast from the past, because my sister Amy Lee used to wear this years ago, and I always loved it. And so when this lady put it on me, I remembered how much I love this, and so I immediately bought it. And it is my favorite. It just is, it goes on so easy, and it lasts all day, and it's so pigmented, like the black stays black. And it's got a felt tip, I don't know if you can see that, and it goes really nice. And it can go like a very thin line, or you can do like a thicker line, you know, so it has versatility, but it lasts forever. It is so good, as in it lasts all day. And this is the color, it's black, but it is called Trooper, and you can get this at Sephora. It is well worth the $24 I think that I paid for it. It's also waterproof, and again, this cloth gets it off, but I have yet to find something that I like better. So yes, favorite. And my last thing has nothing to do with beauty and everything to do with love and comfort. It is my new favorite obsession. I recently, a few months ago when I was in Canada, got the flu, and I haven't had the flu since I was a child, and it had been going around, and I caught it, and since then I cannot drink coffee. It's too harsh on my stomach. It gives me really bad stomach aches. I don't know what it is, but I just have not been enjoying coffee. Like, I made some this morning, and I was like, well, I don't want this. So I've turned back to my very first love of tea. And I had stumbled upon this tea at a local tea shop in Kansas City. I was obsessed with it. I was going every single day. And then my husband was like, we should just source out the tea so that you can make it at home. And that's what we did. And it is called White Coconut Cream Tea. And it is by Art of Tea. Blooming, expanding, connecting. And it's loose leaf artesian tea. And it's almost gone because I drink it all the time. Oh, it smells, probably can't see, but it's almost gone. It smells like coconut. I've never had something that tastes the way that it smells. You know, sometimes, you know, I had tried to look for different coconut teas, and I had bought some, and none of them tasted like they smelled, or like they smelled coconutty, but when I tasted, they just were very bland, or they didn't, you know, taste that way. But this is absolutely amazing. You can get this off of Amazon. or their website. I highly recommend it. If you are a tea drinker, this is a must. It is absolutely delicious. It does not disappoint in any way. And you just put a little teaspoon in your steeper or whatever that you use. And I will say with this, if you do get it, less is more. You don't need a lot. The flavor is very strong. And the more that you put in, the more it tastes like a black tea than a white tea. So the less is more. And I just let it steep and it is so good. It's so good. It's like drinking candy. Anyways, that's it for my February favorites. I hope that you enjoyed this. Let me know what you think and if you have anything that you want me to test for March. I hope that you have a wonderful day. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe below. I'll talk to you later. Bye!